This is 2023, and I heard Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS custody, enjoying himself. I thought by now his followers, the brainwashed IPOB agitators, would have break through the DSS custody and get him released by themselves. Asari, Dokubo, Moçks, Nnamdi Kanu and his followers. They say, well, no, they finish. This man don't start again this 2023. Recall that this former militant leader, Asari Dokubo, faulted the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which discharged the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, October 13th, 2022. An appeal court sitting in Abuja struck out charges levied against Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government of Nigeria. The court ruled that the federal government breached all local and international laws in the forceful rendition of Kanu to Nigeria, thereby making the terrorism charges against him incompetent and unlawful. So the presiding judge, Justice Adebola, in his ruling, voided and set aside the charges by the federal government of Nigeria against Nnamdi Kanu. Why I'm just bringing all these things for you people to understand how this Asari Dokubo has been pursuing this young man. The court held that the failure of Nigeria to follow due process by way of extradition was fatal to the charges against Kanu, that is the IPOB leader. But in a Facebook live, the same Dokubo said the appeal court lacks the right to classify the original justification of a court of the first instance. The former militant accused the judges of corruption and allegedly keying into the political solution requests by Igbo leaders for the IPOB leader. He said anybody who has primary knowledge of the law will know that the appeal court's judgment is a total kangaroo court proceeding, and it cannot stand the test of time anywhere in the world, and it has brought the Nigerian judiciary into ridicule. Can the court give what was not in front of her? Can the appeal court classificate the original jurisdiction of the court of the first instance? These are primary procedural laws that anybody who has knowledge of law would know. I read law for 5 years. What the appeal courts had to have done is to refer the case to the court of the first instance. You cannot take the jurisdiction of the court of the first instance. Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist who was lawfully captured and brought back to Nigeria. Is responsible for the killing of many Nigerians. So, as you can see, Asari Dokubo have already condemned Nnamdi Kanu, even when Court of Appeal said the way and the manner the Nigerian government brought Nnamdi Kanu back to the Nigeria is unlawful or constitutional and against its fundamental human rights. Apart from that, UN have already ordered Nigerian government, a working group committee on arbitrary detention, have already ordered Nigerian government, in their own opinion, they said Nnamdi Kanu have to be released because the way and the manner Nigeria government brought Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria is unfair and nobody should be treated that way. Nnamdi Kanu, was treated against his wish and all that. He was adopted, not arrested, but the Nigerian government telling Nigerians Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. So they told them that there is no due process. You understand? No due process was taken in that effect. So for that, the abduction of Nnamdi Kanu is unlawful, and that is what paved way for the judgment, that was pronounced by the appeal court. Now, Asari Dokubo was even the first person to react to that. Says Apical's judgment was a kangaroo, whatever, was a miscarriage of justice. Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist who was lawfully, he said Nnamdi Kanu was lawfully captured, okay, in that manner, and brought back to Nigeria. He said he's responsible for killing of many Nigerians, and all that. So, if you are conversant with this Asari Dokubo, with Nnamdi Kanu case, you understand that the kind of hatred they have for Nnamdi Kanu, you not get part two. And one will start wondering, the same person who said is fighting for Biafra restoration. So what went wrong? Because it's just as good as he's fighting his own brother right now. Somebody who told the federal government of Nigeria to execute Nnamdi Kanu. He said it. If you cannot do it, I can come to the court. I will kick him. I will strangle him with my bare hand. This is the only way peace can be restored in the southeast region. He said if Nnamdi Kanu is not killed, peace can never be restored in the southeast region. And one will now be asking Christians, do you think all these things that is happening in southeast region and all that, something is really fishing? You understand? Because, so as you can see that Kanu have enemies. Asari Dokubo never hide them one day. So you see, he's mocking him again. He said this is 2023. I heard that Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS custody. It's not that he heard, he knew. So he's just mocking him. He said, I thought by now his followers, the brainwashed IPOB agitators, would have break through the DSS custody and get him released by themselves. Okay, so he's still wondering that Nnamdi Kanu, this is 2023, he's still in DSS custody. Recall that Kanu has been discharged by a big courts, in Abuja division, but the Nigerian government said he cannot go. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you for listening.